What's good, Revere?
Hi, I'm Elijah Nader. I'm the senior class president and defensive tackle for the Revere Football Team.
Hi, I'm Adeteyo Atitebi. I'm the senior class treasurer and running back for the Revere Football Team. And I'm here today with NEC All-Stars Jared Benson, Mazer Ali, and Joseph Lanos. So, Joe, let me start off with you. What do you got going on in your life right now?
I'm currently going to Morport College in California, and I'm going criminal justice major, and everything's going well right now.
That's nice. That's nice.
Glad to hear it.
Jared, what about you?
I'm at UMass Boston right now, and I'm a business major, and things are going great.
That's good. That's good. And lastly, Mazer, what's happening?
I go to Bridgewater State University, majoring in aviation, aspiring to be an airline pilot one day.
That's
That's
awesome.
nice, that's
Awesome
nice.
to hear, guys. Well, we know how COVID-19 drastically impacted the lives of the people of Revere and the rest of our community. And one of those impacts is the delay of our season. And, we may see some NFL games this Thanksgiving, but, none of them compared to our rivalry game and just the entire season in itself. Revere football has always been a staple of our community and how our community rallies around, people in high school and the youth. And we just wanted to bring you guys here to discuss how the season went last year and how we were just so proud and how, we had just such a great and historic season. And we wanted to go back and look at it since we can't be playing on the turf this Thanksgiving. We want to remind Revere that we're still here. And I think after that we could just roll into the footage.
As you can see here, Joe Lanos, first play, touchdown. How did this make you feel about the rest of the game?
I felt like this put us in the right position to get our momentum going, and our goal was just to beat Gloucester because Revere hasn't done that in a couple of years. So it was a good feeling to get that win.
Take it one game at a time.
Yeah, exactly. Take it one game at a time.
Already up here, 2 scores.
Yeah, so Benson, I got a question for you, right? So going into this game, the line last year was really good, but how did you work with the rest of the linemen and boost our motivation coming into this game?
Man, it was all the hard work in the off season. All the linemen were together, working out together. We went to the field mostly every day for a couple hours, get some hard work in, so we created a really great bond. We got things done.
Definitely. Those
That's
practices with Coach Vin were brutal, but you know what? They paid off. They paid off.
He made us work. He made us work.
Definitely.
There's Benson on the tackle right there.
Look at that. It was a great play by Joe.
Great play.
Look at that.
If you can see there, number 2, out there lead blocking. You could have took it to the house.
Teo was ready to take it to the house.
Could have took it to the house.
I'm pushing Joe. I'm so hyped. Look at that.
Murph, our captain. It's a nice play. I feel like the best parts is in a sense, we were a really young team. We had a lot of juniors last year that were playing varsity level. So it's just kind of sad to think about missing this fall season, having all those seniors miss that.
Yeah, on that last play too, Joe and Mazer were there for the tackle. You guys got hurt last game or the season before during the Peabody game. How did you guys I'll start with Mazer. How did you guys rally to this game and show that you guys, came out of your injury strong and ready for the season?
Well, like Benny said before, a lot of hard work in the off season. It was a bummer. First, I think it was week 4. It was in my varsity year, and I got hurt, so it was a bummer. But it all made up for it. All that hard work in the off season, it paid off this year.
Yeah, it was hard to overcome, but the whole team had my back, and we fought every inch.
I mean, we could tell you're an NEC All-Star. Crazy.
It's another crazy game.
Look at that. I don't think anyone. I mean, for a while, I didn't think anyone could stop us on defense. Our defense was killer.
Especially after this game.
Yeah, especially after this game. This game was a shutout.
Mazer, how confident were you in our defense after posting the shutout against Peabody?
Man, after that, we knew Peabody was a good team. They were a good offense. They put up a lot of points on us last year. So after we shut them out, it was great. They had a great running back. And so it gave me a lot of confidence into the next game and the whole season.
Definitely.
Into a little classical here. That's our captain, Jonathan Murphy. Hope he's doing well. And also Captain Zach Furlong there. Again, up 2 scores early. I feel like getting out to these big leads is like kind of just propelled that momentum all the way throughout the season. Like we were getting up big on teams early.
100%. It all starts right there on defense. Look at that. That stop by Benson. Look at him. So
That's
hyped.
what the sack.
Look at him. Jeez. Strip sack. Dom
That's
with
Joe
the
on that.
fumble. Dom with the
Dom
fumble
Reed.
recovery.
Fumble recovery.
That was hype. Look at him.
Dot here by Calvin to Captain Lucas
Jeez,
Barbosa.
look at that. I mean, that is just
Fights for the
intensity.
touchdown.
Actually, speaking of intensity, Benson, there's Lynn Classical is always a tough game for Revere because we match up physically. How did you motivate the team and keep the intensity up all week to match up against these strong linemen?
And we had to go hard at practice. We knew these were some big boys. We knew that they hit hard, and we had to hit harder, man. That was a very tough team, and we played great against them.
Oh, I remember this play.
This is a crazy play. Jukes
Right
for
through.
days. Look at him. You couldn't stop him.
I thought he was going to break that second one, too. It's Ryan Riazzi,
Ryan Ice Riazzi.
the unibrow. Captain Ugly. Nice cut, straight to the house. What was that? That was probably like his 7th of the season in like the 3rd game.
Oh my God, Ryan Riazzi
Ryan
coming
Riazzi
up
to
the
the house.
sideline. I mean, that is just demoralizing.
What's that?
I mean, but
40
that's what we
points.
did to teams. We made sure we weren't playing.
The body slam
What a tackle.
may or may not be illegal. Didn't get called though. Saugus. This was a Saturday morning game. This was just a dominating win overall. Like, I remember playing in this. Honestly, I didn't have a doubt we were gonna lose. We were gonna win it all.
Oh yeah.
There's Billy
What a
Ginepper.
catch.
He's a senior this year. Who's down the sack?
Jeez.
This is Joe.
There's Joe.
That was Joe's pick.
Oh, what a pick.
They actually called this one early. They said he was gonna house it at like the 50. It's good work, good work. I'm actually kind of mad. Right before this play, Chick said I was gonna go in for Joe, and then Joe had that run, and it was like, nah, let's keep it him. And then he got this touchdown over here.
Jeez, look at him. Dominant.
It's a good
Couldn't stop
shot.
him.
40-7. That's crazy. Glenn English.
Joe, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna take this to the house. I was like, there's no way this kid's gonna get stopped. Even me. That was crazy.
Tran was screaming back to cut back.
I know, bruh.
You got it back though.
You got it back.
You got it back.
Right here. Look at that.
To the house. They ain't catching you this
To
time.
the crib.
Lockdown.
Lockdown D, Lucas, always.
That's the one to Dylan. Yeah. Oh, that was Murph.
Murph.
Yeah, there's Dylan.
That's them.
What, he had like 2 receptions on the season? Touchdown,
What a
nice throw.
touchdown.
This game was kind of back and forth. Like, as you saw, we're down. This game was really a dogfight.
Look at that.
I remember this.
Oh my God.
Everyone really hit their blocks on that. That was a whole team effort.
I don't like, as you know, even just as a player, like playing alongside Joe. I mean, I don't know how anyone would try to stop him. That doesn't make sense.
Give credit to Benson on that line, commanding that line. I feel like we had a really good O-line last year.
That defensive front too.
Nice 4th down stop.
Now we were going against a really good running back that game. Mazer, like, what was going through your mind going against such a top running back like I think it was Sam O'Fury?
Yeah.
Go low. Big boy like that just gotta go low.
Yeah.
That's it.
He was huge. This is our first overtime game of the season. As leaders on the team, how did you guys really rally to kind of pull this one through?
Actually, before you answer that question, let's just acknowledge Teo picking up the ball
Hey, don't
instead
worry
of
about
going
that.
down, fumbling, and
mistakes
almost
happen.
giving up the game. Look
Mistakes happen.
he
Mistakes
almost,
happen.
he could have lost us the game.
I got on max preps.
Nah, but look, Mazer's out there,
Murph's
out there.
Everyone's out there. It doesn't matter. That play never happened.
That play never happened. Oh, look at me.
Never happened.
That play never happened.
But yeah, that was just a nice
We're
overtime
so
win.
hyped.
A good team win overall.
Absolutely.
That was for conference, right?
Yeah.
And Lynn English was like the top in the state at that. It was one of the top teams in the state too. So that win definitely put us on the map to be at least #1 in D4, one of the #1 teams.
Mm-hmm.
Now this was a shadow game.
It's a dogfight.
100% a dog.
Tough one.
fight.
It's another big game right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Never lost home.
Actually, if one of you want to talk about it real quick, Coach Escobar gave a speech on that bus. How did that like pump you guys? Because I know it pumped me. Definitely going into this game.
That speech was chilling. Like, it got us fired up.
Mm-hmm.
He was screaming. It was crazy, man. That really set the tone for us. I felt everyone was ready for that game after that speech.
And it shows we started out fast.
Yeah, we put an edge on our shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
It was ready for anything.
John Chan right there, senior linebacker.
Yo, this play got the crowd hyped. Like, I was on the field and I felt the crowd. They were shaking.
I know.
They were shaking the bleachers.
stands were right behind us, and the crowd
Everyone was going
shaking.
crazy on that
They're
one.
going wild. Going 2 is Dylan. This one's crazy.
Riazzi,
Ice, as always.
little redemption after missed a couple kicks last week.
Yeah, it's all good, though. Chan, look at
It's Mazer on the sack.
Mazer. How relieving was that sack? Because I know he was kind of getting away from
was
you a
running
little bit
around
throughout
everywhere.
the game.
Dude, that kid could move. He was pretty shifty. So to get that on 3rd down too was a huge stop.
We go up here, 4th quarter.
Cuddy.
It's just back and forth.
Oh.
The defense really had to stay strong.
Yup. I mean, with a captain like Mazer, I mean, you got to stay strong throughout the whole thing. Joe coming in, punching it in at the end.
Game-winning touchdown.
Game-winning touchdown, no doubt
Look
about
at
it.
Benson's hype.
Look,
Everyone's
everyone's
hype.
hype.
Crowd was going crazy.
Look at that. That's crazy. Yo,
That last drive was crazy. It was head to head.
look at Calvin.
At their hometown, just putting that in.
Oh, and then this is Malcolm Tran right here. Bad pick.
Defense sealing it.
They had to make sure he was on the ground because last time Teo wanted to go
Yeah,
up
don't
and
worry
run.
about it. And we'd actually like to go into an intermission after this game. Kind of talk about the rest of the season. All right. So with this intermission, we would like to take the time between to commemorate the rest of Revere High's fall sports on their outstanding and record-breaking seasons all around last year. They truly showed what it's like to be a Revere Patriot and embodied school spirit to the full extent. Here's the boys soccer team. They actually went to the playoffs. It's the golf team. They had an amazing season. This is the girls soccer team. They were 14-2-2, GBL champs and the first seed in the playoffs. It's another pick of them. Great pick. The girls volleyball team. Yeah, here they are. They had another amazing season. They were 12-9, won Revere's first ever GBL league title, and played in the quarterfinals of the state tournament. That's a nice team pick right there. And they even got a banner.
Yup, put the banner up.
This is the cross-country team. They had another amazing season. The girls over there. And the cheerleaders, they were actually state champs as well as the highest scoring co-ed team in the state of Massachusetts. So let's clap it up for them real quick.
Yeah, let's clap it up for them.
From the city on the
They
map.
deserve some respect.
They were regional champs and league grand champions.
Crazy, look at that.
City of champions. And the field hockey team, they had the winningest record ever at 12-2-3, and they had their first ever tourney appearance in 31 years.
That's crazy.
That's history for Revere.
That is some history. That's
I'm
some
telling
good
you, bro.
history.
Last year was memories.
Last year was a year for the books. That was crazy.
It's a nice
Yeah,
team
again.
pick right there. Go girls. And these are our coaches.
Amazing coaches.
They helped us to bring Revere High to the most wins ever last year. Holding up that trophy there. There's Joe right there.
There's Joe. Look at him.
Led us to the GBL championship. And we even beat Winthrop a fourth time in a row. And we actually here are the Revere High football team and cheerleaders at the Massachusetts State House.
All right, at this point, you know, that was just so epic. We had such a great year last year. And, you know, this year, it's been a little rough because of, you know, COVID and, you know, how it's delayed most of our seasons. But, you know, as student council president, I just want to let you guys know, you know, we're still here. You know, these teams are still here. And, you know, we're still looking if, you know, when we get a season to go off and rebound off such great seasons last year. And on a student body perspective, you know, we're selling sweatshirts and, you know, we're doing as much virtual and social media campaigns as we can just to keep everyone involved and keep, you know, our students engaged with, you know, just the fact that we're still here and, you know, we want to be acknowledged for, you know, the hard work we put in and, you know, how much we love Revere.
Mm-hmm. So anytime you can support us, you know, we're going to have our social medias up. You know, just tap into those. We're always having new fundraisers, whether it be a restaurant fundraiser that you can just go and pick up some food and go straight to the class. And even when those seasons do roll around, you know, be active in those fundraisers. If they come campaigning to your doorstep, you know, be there to help them because we're really missing a lot. So anything helps, really.
Yeah, legit. Anything helps. And we appreciate, you know, every single member of Revere. And we want to let you guys know we're looking out for you guys, and we hope you guys are looking out for us. And I think we can go back to the tape.
Yep. All right, here we have Salem High, our senior night. First play of the game, taken into the house. How did that make you guys feel on your senior nights?
That was great. A great feeling just to get a touchdown right away. Set the edge really high for this game.
Mm-hmm. Mazer here, block punt.
Mazer,
Like,
I
bro,
thought
that's
this
a
was gonna be a
touchdown,
That
bro.
was a
touchdown,
That's a
dude.
touchdown, bro.
That should have been
I
a
don't care.
touchdown. Why did
Senior
they?
night, could have had
touchdown,
his
bro.
touchdown. First ever touchdown.
That would have been his first touchdown. That was crazy.
Stopped at the one.
That's a touchdown in my books. I
We
don't
punched
care.
it in, though. We punched it in.
Thank you, thank you.
Always.
Benson with another body slam. Questionable. They didn't call it, so we're all good.
Look at
Joe
that.
here with the pick.
Joe with the pick. Pretty sure he took it to the crib, right? Took it to the crib.
Took it
Look
to the
at that.
house.
I mean, it's just a monster on defense.
Nice thought. Our captain.
Yup. Lucas
with the
has some
block.
great blocks throughout the whole season, man. He was going off.
Yeah, he was.
Now, I wasn't sure about this one. I don't know if we should have kicked an onside in the first
28
quarter.
in the first quarter. Kicking onside.
But you know what? I mean,
It was a
is what it is
miscommunication.
at this
All
point.
good. See me out there, number 2 on the blocks. We're out there.
Yeah,
Yo,
I don't know about that block, Teo. I mean, you kind of got him,
Amen, amen.
kind of got him caught up.
Joe, one cut.
Jeez.
So that was. They're really trying to like end off the seniors' undefeated regular season right, getting them all touchdowns. Even Mazer could have had one. Could have really had all the seniors get touchdowns. but-
Legit. Yeah, at this point, I wanna start with Mazer. Mazer, I know it's hard to pick, but if you had to pick like a coach that you really felt that like you connected with the most, who would you pick?
I'd probably say Coach Vlasic. You know, that's been a guy that's been there for me ever since my freshman year. He's looked out for me on and off the field, and he's a great defensive coach. And yeah, just a great guy that I have a lot of love for.
Yeah, he's a PBD officer, right? Yeah, great guy.
Benson, how about you?
man, it's hard, man. Either Coach Vin or Coach Sasso, because Sasso, been with him since freshman year, and he's pushed me to my limits, and he's a great coach. I would have to say Sasso.
Yeah.
Joe, what about you?
I have to say my favorite coach is Coach Chick, just because he's done a lot for me, and yeah.
Jeez.
First play touchdown in a playoff game. This is our first ever playoff game. Seniors, how was that week of practice leading up to our first playoff game? Let's start with Benson.
Very intense. Last year we came up short, and we knew our goal was to get very deep in the playoffs, so it was a very intense week.
No.
I'm pretty sure it was a really cold week too, right? I think it was one of the cold. It was like the first colder week we had.
Yeah, those are the worst practices. Those suck.
Yeah, but those get you ready for the game too, though.
Definitely.
You starting early though. Up 3 scores.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Augusta on the sack.
Mazer, I know you had like a rough time with this kid trying to just keep getting sacks on him. So like, how does it feel just being able to just get him on the ground and show that you're the dominant player on the field?
Yeah, man. In high school, you play a lot of shifty QBs, so it's always great practice. But this kid, he was very good. So whenever we got to him, it felt great. Got a lot of pressure this game, and it really screwed with their pass game.
Look at Teo on this touchdown. Look at Teo.
It's my third of the
There he
season.
is. Madman. Tis up.
Good Joe coming up and sticking.
Yes, sir.
Nice tackle.
Nice play.
Oh.
There's Mazer there.
There, Mazer.
Finally got him.
Mazer's, look at him. He's so happy. Look at him. He's so hyped.
After running around all game.
Mazer was not playing around with that guy. Not playing around.
Got Furlong in.
Nice run.
I mean, that's. Look at Schaefer.
He's waiting on it. Really got a good run out here. See me on the block.
Nice lead
Yeah.
block.
Nice hit, Teo.
Nice.
Victory formation.
Yup, best formation.
So that's our
out
first
there.
playoff win.
Yep.
Starting off right after our undefeated season. Now we got Wayland, our second playoff game. This is a good team too. I remember in film, like it was kind of scary watching them on film because they just did so many things correctly.
Yeah, definitely. And we went to go scout a game. Benson, I'm pretty sure you were there. Major, Joe, I think you were there too. We went to go scout that game. I think they were playing Wakefield, and they looked good. So we knew that we weren't playing around with this team.
Started early though. Another touchdown. This game was kind of back and forth. We got the onside though.
Yup.
This game was freezing. I actually hated this game. Playing in it, I feel bad for the people on the sidelines and in the stands. Like the wind chill of this game was crazy.
It really was. Joe, actually, you were wearing no sleeves.
Joe was wearing nothing, bro.
Oh, how did you do that? How did you do that, bro? You.
It was just, I had to.
This man was
just had-
naked.
Yeah, it's just a different breed. Look at that. Just a different breed. Now this play is crazy.
This play was crazy. Joe, in that week we actually installed that week of practice. Did you ever think we were actually gonna run it in this game?
No, I thought we were gonna save it till we could, and then we did it, and it worked out.
Yeah.
I actually got a little nervous because Lucas wasn't open at first, but he broke through and then he got
Toss it
open.
up.
Mhm.
It's Dom Reed, another
with
fumble recovery.
Look at him.
His specialty, falling on the ball.
Special teams killer right here.
You get so hype after. Yeah, you reverse fields on this
Lucas was crazy. Look at that
This
line.
play was
Play
crazy.
was crazy.
I was hyped on the
That was-
sideline.
I mean, that was-
seen
that
Lucas
was-
run it at me.
That was mostly the line because Benson and the whole line ended up recouping after that.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta get to the next level.
one. Yeah, we were up most of this game, but they kept fighting.
Yeah, but I mean, Joe is just a beast. I didn't think anyone could stop him. He's just a different player. Victory formation again.
Second playoff dub.
You know, one
One game left.
game left before the Super Bowl.
And
How about
unfortunately,
let's not show this film?
unfortunately, it didn't go our way. It was one game until the Super Bowl, but the better team won here. There's not much to say. But we still, as you'll see in the film, like we still kept fighting, still trying to put that score up, never gave up, and that kind of like pretty much symbolizes our whole season. Like we always fighting, never laid down. Good little kick return here.
Benson, I want to ask you real quick. What was it like seeing? Because I remember this game. There was like, I want to say, 2,000 Revere, fans and just everyone there. Like, what was that like for you?
Man, it was crazy. I've never seen a crowd like that at any high school sports game. The whole city of Revere was there. All of Melrose was there. It was amazing.
was
That crowd
packed.
was very loud. It was crazy.
I think that was a big third down. I remember that.
Yep.
And we got the first down here.
Yep.
Still fighting, pulling through.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this game was hard. It was hard, definitely mentally, but
I remember going into halftime, like, I think we were down, like, what, 21?
I think it was 28.
28. And Paul was actually telling us, our offensive coordinator, he was like, all those games when we put up points in bunches, we put up 28 in the first quarter on Salem. Like, our offense really had that firepower, so we never really like doubted us in a way.
Yeah.
We always knew we could score points in bunches. But they just had the formula to stop us. Billy put that scoring.
Yeah.
I feel like we threw the ball a little too much that game.
Yeah.
Some good announcers right there.
Been with us
Shout
throughout the
out
whole
Packy.
season.
Shout out Donnie B.
Now going into Winthrop.
All right, now coming into Thanksgiving Turkey Day. This game was something else, especially for our star Joe Longos. Look at this, was just a
This game was crazy.
crazy performance.
Coming in we won the past 3 meetings, and we're trying to make it 4. That would have been a record. First play of the game. This one was crazy. Get off. Shakes through.
Man, this makes me miss not being able to play this Thanksgiving because this was so crazy. Joe was just insane.
That's score number 1. Try and keep count, crowd. Try and keep count. Yeah, we still had a lot on the line, you know, trying to get that 10th win.
And this was for the league title too, because I think
Yeah.
we were tied with them. So this game, you know, even though we lost that game before, this game was arguably just as important to save our season.
That means Teo.
Morally.
Yeah, Chick was making sure we did not take this team lightly because we had a lot to lose. It would have really spoiled the season if we lost. That's number 2. Who's that?
Jeez, good stop.
Alla?
It was all it.
Big boy.
All was crazy this season.
Yeah. Good piece to come back.
Yep.
There's Lucas.
Lucas with the tutty.
And our seniors' last games. It's kind of heartfelt.
Yeah. Now Benson, I know that you got hurt this game, right? Yeah, that was rough, but you know, how did it feel just being able to watch like the rest of us like fight there for you and know that we weren't gonna give up on you even though you couldn't play some of it?
Man, it was awesome. You know, I heard it sucked. It broke my heart, but seeing you guys on the field still trying to get that W, and you know, you guys coming up to me saying, this is gonna be for you. It was amazing. You know, it just shows like all the love and support you guys give to me and all the love we have for each other.
Is that number 4?
That was number 4 for Joe. That was crazy. Mazer with this great tackle here.
Would have been 5. Good
Nice
onside kick
recovery.
recovery.
Is this
This
5?
I think
To the
this was
crib.
6.
To the crib.
That was 6, I think.
Was that 6?
6 touchdowns. I think you had like, Joe, you had 300 yards.
Victory formation. Best formation out there.
Jeez.
What a breeze.
Good
Go,
win.
bro.
The energy after this win was just crazy
It
on
was
that
just
field.
crazy, bro.
Definitely, that was definitely something to remember for my life.
Yes, sir.
And they didn't. I don't know if they showed that play, but Josh, the center, had an amazing block to get. I think he like pulled around. I think it was the fastest I've ever seen him move to get to a block. It was so fun. Shout out Josh. At this point, if you guys want to just say, you know, last couple things about how that season went, how you guys put in your all.
Yeah, man. I went into that season pretty confident of an undefeated season, and I just always had faith in the guys and the coaches and even just like in the city of Revere, because like the environment was always right when we were home, even if we were away. The environment was always right. We had a good crowd, everything, family. It was just all meant to be.
Yeah, man, I agree with Joe. That season was probably one of the best moments of my life. I'm going to remember that season forever. It's unfortunate that you guys don't have that same opportunity to do the same thing this year, but wish you guys the best of luck for your future lives. Do great. You guys are going to do great things.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Benson?
Man, that season, it was amazing. That's something like whenever we all get together, we always talk about. We always talk about our favorite moments. It was amazing, and it sucks that you guys can't get that. Hopefully, in the next couple of months, you guys might get a season. Hopefully, you guys get that. But you guys just keep fighting, keep working, man. You never know.
Yeah, and
Absolutely. Keep staying on that grind. Never stops.
Definitely.
Definitely. And just to add on to what they all said too, you know, for you guys at home, you know, that showed our best plays, but you know, there were so many other plays that could have been in there that to show our hard work and show the effort we put in, because football isn't just the one season. It's it's year round, it's the grind, it's the effort put in, and I think that also applies to all the sports too, because those they had great seasons, and we want to acknowledge that, and we want to acknowledge we're still here, and we're pushing for great things in the future too.
Yeah, and I want to give a big shout out to Revere TV, because I know myself and my teammates, like, having Revere TV recording these games and the commentators and just being able to relive that feeling again, it's just done more for my mental health, especially in these times of adversity, than anything. Like, without Revere TV, who knows what would we be doing right now? Like, being able to look back on these memories is just amazing. So we thank the team at Revere TV for that.
Yeah, we definitely thank them for allowing us to do this and kind of talk about our season and
yeah, we're in the whole studio right now.
Yeah, we're actually in the studio right now. It's crazy, but we definitely want to thank them again, just allowing us to be here and talk about it with you guys, recouping some of those memories, and it's just crazy. And I definitely also want to give another shout out to our coaches that are watching this, that are gonna watch this. That they put in arguably just as much, if not more, work than we did, because they spent hours looking at film, looking at strategies about how we could be the best team and how to put us in the best position to win. So definitely give them a shout out too.
And lastly, to the people of Revere, I mean, we wouldn't be here without you guys. So just keep supporting us, and we'll make it up to you guys. So with that being said, I'd like to thank you, Jared, Mazer, and Joe, for coming. Thank you, Revere TV, for having us, and we're signing off.